What's up, explorers? Thanks for stopping by. This weekend, Kelly and I took the beautiful drive up California's coast on the scenic Highway 1 to Big Sur. In this video, I'll share some of the places we explored and the best times of year to experience them. So make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, and turn on notifications to stay up to date on all the latest videos. If you're headed north up Highway 1, then you'll definitely want to spend some time in San Simeon to explore the beautiful Hearst Castle. Designed by Julia Morgan, the first woman architect licensed in California, Hearst Castle was built for wealthy newspaper publisher William Randolph Hearst over the course of 28 years. The castle was willed to the state of California by the Hearst family in 1958 after William passed away, and is now an accredited museum that attracts nearly 750,000 visitors every year. There are several tour options available for purchase, but if time is tight, then I would recommend the Grand Rooms Tour. This is a 60-minute guided tour through the assembly room, refectory, morning room, billiard room, and theater. You will also get to explore the beautiful outdoor terraces, including the opulent Roman pool and indoor Neptune pool. Once you leave Hearst Castle, continue on Highway 1 for 17 miles and you'll reach the southern boundary of Big Sur, just north of Ragged Point. Each twist and turn on this beautiful drive reveals more and more breathtaking vistas of the Central California coastline, a region which early Spanish explorers of the Portolá expedition referred to as El País Grande del Sur, or the Big Country of the South. There are several pullouts along the highway you can use to briefly stop and snap some pictures. Just be sure to exercise some caution as some of these spots can get quite busy. Big Sur receives the same number of visitors per year as Yosemite National Park, around 4 million people, and has a long peak season that runs from April to October. This means northbound traffic on Highway 1 can get quite congested during the summer months, and 20-mile traffic jams are not uncommon. Heavy crowds are not the only downside to the summer months. Heavy coastal fog during this time of year will mask visibility of the beautiful coastline, and it can linger as long as midday. But when it does finally break up, make sure you have your camera ready to get some truly incredible panoramic shots. Just before the entrance to Julia Pfeiffer State Park, you'll find McWay Falls, an 80-foot waterfall that empties directly into the ocean, one of only 2 in California. The beach below McWay Falls is inaccessible, which actually works in your favor if you're looking to capture some awesome photographs of the falls. There are several hiking opportunities in Big Sur, but one of my favorites is the Andrew Molera Loop, which begins in Andrew Molera State Park. Since it is a state park, there is a $10 day use entrance fee, but this 8.8-mile loop is well worth it as you'll get access to the Bluffs, Panorama, and Ridge trails. Now, this loop is a bit strenuous with an 1,100-foot elevation gain, so depending on your experience, just make sure you allot some extra time in your day. We stopped to eat a sack lunch halfway through, and I took some extra time to take photographs along the way. In all, the loop took us around 4 hours to complete. Like I mentioned, this is just one of several possible hiking opportunities in Big Sur, so let me know some of your favorite trails in the comments down below. Continue driving 8 miles north of Andrew Molera State Park on Highway 1, and you'll reach the Bixby Creek Bridge. Completed in 1932, this bridge was an impressive feat of engineering that finally allowed safe passage for residents of Big Sur, who became virtually isolated during winter months due to blockages on the Old Coast Road. Today, the bridge is a popular spot for tourists and amateur photographers. There are spots to pull off the highway to get a view of the bridge, but again, be extra careful because overcrowding at the bridge has become a growing problem in recent years. The Carmel Highlands are the northernmost boundary of Big Sur, and just a little further north is the unincorporated community of Pebble Beach on the Monterey Peninsula. This small community, now home to the Pebble Beach Golf Links, has a rich history with both Hispanic and Chinese heritage. The land was once owned by the Pacific Improvement Company, a consortium of the Big Four railroad barons, who laid out a scenic road they named the 17-Mile Drive in 1892. For a $10.50 entrance fee, You can take the self-guided 17-mile drive, which offers small glimpses into the community's rich history. Along the route, you'll find a Monterey cypress tree known as the Lone Cypress perched atop a bluff between Midway and Sunset Point. This iconic tree is thought to be around 250 years old and has been part of the Pebble Beach Company's brand identity since 1919. Continuing up Highway 1 from Pebble Beach, you'll reach Monterey, the former capital city of Alta California. Here, you'll want to spend some time walking down the waterfront street of Cannery Row, which was immortalized in John Steinbeck's novel of the same name. Up until 1958, the street was actually named Ocean View Avenue, but was nicknamed Cannery Road due to a number of sardine canning factories located along the corridor. The city of Monterey officially changed the name of Ocean View Avenue to Cannery Row in January 1958 in honor of Steinbeck, just 10 years before his death. Since you're in the area and if you're in the mood to learn more about John Steinbeck, then you'll definitely want to head east of Monterey and visit Steinbeck's hometown of Salinas, California. On the way there this last weekend, I noticed some ominous abandoned structures in the neighboring town of Marina. As it turns out, these dilapidated barracks were once part of the former Fort Ord Army Post on Monterey Bay and have since been used as a backdrop for amateur films and music videos. Sitting vacant for decades, the property has been an eyesore to a community with safety concerns, especially due to gang and vagrant activity. According to local news, it's set to be completely bulldozed by 2020. Once you reach Salinas, make sure you check out the National Steinbeck Museum and Memorial located on the north end of Main Street. You'll get to enjoy an orientation theater and an impressive 2,000 square foot exhibit hall featuring interactive vignettes about Steinbeck's life and career. Just down the street is Steinbeck's childhood home, which is now a preserved and restored house, restaurant, and museum with a volunteer staff that serves delicious lunches. Main Street in downtown Salinas hosts a myriad of activities, including a weekly farmers market and other special events throughout the year. When we visited this past weekend, the Salinas Police Activities League just so happened to be hosting its 4th annual classic car show, complete with live music and delicious food. If you've been to Big Sur or the surrounding area, let me know some of the spots I left out in the comments down below. Thanks so much once again for stopping by and supporting our channel. And as always, remember to never stop exploring.